wasn't born angry, I was born asleep. Head down in the system, counting sheep. But one day the mask slipped and the truth hit clean. This world ain't what it looks like, nothing's what it seems. They'll sell you dreams on a screen just to lease your soul. Feed your roles, feed your rules, make obedience the goal. Marriage, money, medicine, every trap is planned. And the moment you wake up, you stop being their man. I saw the agenda written in the smoke. The chains ain't metal, they hide them in hope. Now I move different, no puppet, no plan. You can keep your cage, I'm not your kind of man. They tell you love is sacred, but the contract's designed to break your pockets, break your spirit, break your warrior mind. They say get a job, but a job ain't free. It's a slow death sentence masquerading as stability. They want you soft, obedient, begging for permission. A man without power, a man without vision. But once you read the fine print of this master plan, you break that script forever, you become untamed again. I saw the agenda, it was all one scam. Turn lions into livestock, turn gods into man. But I cut the strings clean with my own bare hands. Now the system can't touch me, I'm not a marrying man. No, no, no ring, no boss above me. No mask, no leash, no woman to judge me. I walk where truth lives, I stand where fear ran outside their matrix. I became my own man. So keep your illusion, your rules, your plan. I saw the agenda, and I chose to remain untamed. They told me marriage makes a man, but all it made was scars. I traded dreams for duty in my 5-4 wars. Every day another compromise, another piece of me misplaced. They called it love, but truth is, it was freedom I erased. And when the papers finally came, I signed my name without the shame. I'd rather die free than live married. Rather be alone than be owned. But freedom is the price of peace, and I'll pay it down to the bone. I'd rather die free than live married. A cage dressed up as a home. If love means losing myself again, I'll walk this road alone. They said happy wife, happy life, but that math don't work for men. It's a slogan for submission, a contract you can't win. I gave her loyalty and labor, she gave conditions and control. Love became negotiation. Marriage swallowed up my soul. You don't know you're drowning deep until the day you finally breathe. I'd rather die free than live manly. Rather be alone than be owned. Freedom is the price of peace, and I'll pay it down to the bone. I take silence over shouting, truth over ceremony reads. Peace don't come from promises, peace comes from cutting strings. I rise without resentment, wake up with my own mind. I found the man she buried, he was there the whole damn time. So when love comes back around, it'll meet a different me. A man who bows to no one, a man untamed and free. I'd rather die free than live manly. Rather stay alone as a man. And freedom is the last thing left, and freedom's where I stand. I'd rather die free than live manly. Let the whole world understand. I lost everything I had once, but I found myself again. I'm now untamed. They told me settle down, boy, but I ain't built for crazy. I watched too many good men die inside contracts written by strangers. Saw rings turn wolves to house bears, saw kings lose crowns in court. So I carved my name in freedom, I signed a woman's report. I'm not a marrying man, I walk my own damn land. Got God on my left, purpose on my right, in a world I don't know, understand. I'm not a marrying man. You won't chain these untamed hands. Comes cool, but I bow to no rules. I'm a free man, not a marrying man. I've seen a system sell dreams like liquor in a dying town. Saw men hand over their freedom for a kiss, a smile, a gown. But I ain't built for that script. Burn that book long ago. I'll take peace over paperwork, truth over ceremony show. Give me long roads, late nights, purpose over promises. Mission makes a man stronger. Write this on my stone. When they lay me in the sand, he lived free, he stayed free. He died an untamed man. Untamed. They said find a good job. I said which cage you talking about? They said find a good wife. I said which warden you speaking of now? Every path they offered me looked like a leash in disguise. A paycheck collar, a wedding shackle, slow dead look in a man's eyes. So I made a vow to myself, one I carved into my bone. I obey no boss, kneel to no wife, and answer to no throne. No boss, no wife, no chains. That's the gospel of my veins. I walk roads that have no rails. I chase storms, I outrun jails. Freedom's loud and freedom's rough, but I'm built from stubborn stuff. No change, that's how an untamed man remains. I watch too many brothers trade their fire for a ring, trade their purpose for a paycheck, trade their voice for anything. Saw them nod at meetings, saw them break at home, saw them lose themselves till their souls weren't their own. I said, hell no, not me, not in this life, not again. I'd rather sleep in a cheap motel than die a domesticated man. No boss, no wife, no chains. That's the law my heart obeys. I don't want comfort if it costs my honor. I don't want love if it feels like order. Freedom's wild and freedom's cold, but I ain't bending when I'm old. No boss, no wife, no chains. That's how a real man stays untamed. Let the system call me crazy. Truth is they fear men like me, men who can't be hurted, men who won't be taught to kneel. I'm outlawed by design, I'm sovereign by choice. I walk life to my own rhythm and I answer to my own voice. No boss, no wife, no chains. I keep my life, I keep my name, I keep my mission, keep my flame, even if it means dying strange. 'Cause I'd rather be lonely and free than known and praised on my knee. No boss, no wife, no chains. That's what untamed really means. Wake when I want, sleep when I'm done. My time ain't for sale, not for anyone. No manager barking, no schedule to fear. I built a life where every hour is mine to steer. They try to chain me to desks and deadlines, try to string my spirit, compress my grind. But I broke those locks like cheap tin skin, 'cause I don't serve systems and I don't clock in. I don't clock in. clock in. They trade their hours for a little bit of pay. I trade my skills for the life I want today. Hustle with purpose, build what I need. I plant my own crops, let the corporate men bleed. I'm allergic to offices, fluorescent lies. Gray cubicles kill a man before he dies. I earn my bread with muscle and chin, not through spreadsheets. And I don't clock in. I don't clock in. I don't sign their line. My life ain't measured on a company's time. I take the long road with wind on my skin. That's the price of freedom when you don't clock in. Let them chase promotions, titles, crowns, while I'm out in the world where real life sounds. Engines roaring, streets calling, sun on my grin. That's a life worth living for a man who won't clock in. Yeah, they say I'm reckless, say I broke the rules, but rules are prisons dressed up for fools. I'd rather starve on my feet than feast in a cage. Rather write my story than live their page. Freedom ain't easy, freedom ain't safe, but I'd rather die running than rot in place. So I build my own kingdom brick by sin, 'cause I answer to God. And I don't clock in. I don't clock in. I don't sell my soul. No corporation got me under control. I'm a lone wolf hustler with fire within. I live untamed, and I'll never clock in. I'm untamed, untamed, untamed. Her love ain't my mission. I'm built for something different. She wanted my heart, but I move with intention. I gave her respect, but I kept my distance, 'cause her love ain't my mission. My purpose is my religion. She danced in my doorway, hoping I'd stay. But a man with a calling can't live on layaway. I'm carved out of nights where the lonely men grow. And she wanted forever, but forever moves slow. I ain't cold, I'm focused. I ain't harsh, I'm chosen. dawn. And love ain't a battle I need to be drawn. Maybe in another life I'd give her that kiss, but in this one I'm married to discipline, not bliss. Bless her heart, but I move with precision, and her love ain't my mission. I'm untamed by decision. Untamed. I ain't buried, I ain't broken. I just slipped off the map. Left the noise, left the drama, left the cage they call the trap. I didn't fall, I faded like smoke in a desert sky. 'Cause bachelors don't die, brother. We just learn how to fly. Oh, bachelors don't die. They vanish into the night, into the wild. No courtrooms, no chaos, no tears, no trials. We trade rings for silence, trade stress for style. Bachelors don't die. We just walk off with a smile. They'll say we're lonely wanderers, but they don't know the code. We're kings of quiet mornings, lords of the open road. We're ghosts with gasoline hearts, souls carved out of stone. Not running from life, just choosing to walk alone. Oh, bachelors don't die. They vanish, dust on a two-lane bend. No forever, no promise, just the truth in the wind. We ain't hiding from love, we're protecting our skin. Bachelors don't die, we just don't get trapped again. Maybe you'll see us someday, leaning on a ballroom door. Eyes older than our age, back stronger than before. No bitterness, no heartbreak, just a man who finally learned that peace is something Turner, bachelors don't die. They vanish like thunder after the rain. No ties to cut, no vows to break, no memories filled with pain. We fade where the wild men go, beyond reach, beyond blame. Bachelors don't die, brother, we just leave before the flame. Am There's no form to sign, no nod to wait for. Freedom doesn't come stamped, it comes claimed, and I'm done asking. Took years to trade my yes for silence, to learn that peace don't come from compliance. I was raised to seek green lights, now I run red ones at midnight. Every rule I swallowed burned slow. Now the smoke's all I let show. They taught me duty like religion, but I found truth in my own decision. Every can I ever whispered was a chain link, now it's splintered. No permission, I move on instinct. No confession, I don't blink. No crown, no leash, no master's call. No permission, I own it all. Don't need their nod to breathe. You don't owe your calm to thieves. They sold obedience as grace, but all it bought was an empty face. Now I build without their blueprints, sing without their hymns. Every scar's a border crossed, every step for him to loss. I learned the hard way, your dreams don't need democracy. Freedom is paid in scars, not votes, and I've paid full price. No permission, I move on instinct. No confession, I don't shrink. No map, no guard, no wall. No permission. take it all. I am home. Freedom's not granted. It's remembered. Be untamed. There was a time we filled a room, chasing lights, chasing tunes. But that time's gone, and the men moved on. Ain't no men left, just ghosts in the grind. Ain't no true left, just lies online. Sold honor, screens and sin. They tamed the wolves and called it a win. Steel in my hands, dirt in my veins, built from the struggle, bled through the pain. They told us love, but they sold us chains. Now we walk free outside the game. Ain't no men left, the fire's gone cold. Ain't no men left, stories untold. We don't dance for their applause. We stand alone, we break their laws. Ain't no men left, no men left. Once we built walls, now we build peace. Silence over chaos, sweet release. We left the clubs, the fake smiles, walk through storms, walk for miles. We're not lost, we just withdrew, pulled our souls from their circus view. They wanted kings, killed the crown. Now they cry, where the men gone now? Ain't no men left, just echoes and dust. Ain't no men left, no one to trust. We trade the noise for the calm inside. We burn in truth, we don't hide. Ain't no men left, no men left. They call it lonely, we call it peace. We found our freedom, we found release. No more games, no fake respect, just dying hearts they can't infect. They mock the men who walk alone, but we build empires on broken bones. They wanted servants, we became ghosts. Now they drink alone to the man they lost. Ain't no man left, but the code still stands, written in scars. In callous hands, ain't no man left, but the fire still burns. In the silence, the strong return. Ain't no man left, just the untamed, just the untamed. We didn't vanish, we evolved. We ain't lost, we just stopped performing. Ain't no man left, just the untamed. Bury me deep, but don't you ever say I changed. I live wild, I breathe truth, and I stayed untamed. When that dirt hits my chest, remember one thing, brave. I was free my whole life, till the soil of my grave. I never knelt to their rules, never danced for their praise. I walked off their path and built my own damn ways. They wanted a worker, a husband, a slave, but I carved my own kingdom outside what they gave. No boss on my back, no leash on my flame. If you waited for my obedience, you waited in vain. They call me stubborn, I called it soul. They call me reckless, I called it control. Every man dies, but few men live. I took scars as lessons, not something to forgive. I fought for my peace with grit, not grace. Left my past in ashes and never lost pace. Bury me deep, but don't you ever say I changed. I live while I breathe truth, and I stayed untamed. When that dirt hits my chest, remember one thing, brave. I was free my whole life, till the soil of my grave.